Hello?
Eric.
Who the fuck's this?
You don't know your own father's voice yet?
Cade?
I prefer Dad.
But whatever. Are you surprised?
Thought Robin killed me, didn't you?
I've taken these months to convalesce. Now it's time to get back to work.
You took my son?
Your son.
I think you need to have a conversation with your woman about who her baby daddy really is.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean, huh?
Not my story to tell. Listen, I just wanted you to know that I was the one that took him.
Why?
Why wouldn't I?
And it pleases me to know how devastated you are.
Where are you?
As if I would tell you.
You know what? I'm gonna find you, and this time, I'm gonna rip out your motherfucking heart.
Don't threaten me, boy. I brought you in this world, and I'll take you out.
Hey Jeff, how you doing?
What's up? How you doing? Good to see you again.
You as well. Always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out. Again, my name is Aries for Urban Bridges. So I'm gonna get right into it. Why
No,
now?
I'm gonna get right into it. So are you an Aries?
April 6th.
I'm April 7th.
What? I didn't even know that.
See, I
Yeah.
knew it. Something told me, I was like, I need to ask him today. So today's the day that I break the ice and ask him. See, I knew I liked you. I knew I liked you.
Oh yeah, two Aries. It makes a lot of sense now. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, me getting into it, I have to ask, why did you guys decide now for the final season?
You can't say you guys. I would have went to season 7,000. And we would have been doing this until we got walkers and stuff like that. But no, I would say the storyline, we did everything. The twins did everything. We got justice for everybody. We served the bad guys what they deserve. And also the producers, they're working on a bunch of big stuff. So like it was a mix of just like the story itself coming to an end, not necessarily someone deciding like, oh, this is done. It's like we did everything. And also the producers, them Gibson's working on like their own huge projects. And us as actors going on to different projects and everything as well. So it's bittersweet, but we did everything in the storyline.
Yeah, I did it. And this season started off hot already because now everybody's wondering who's the real father of Eric's son.
Right.
So without giving too much away, how will long-term viewers kind of see it wrap up this season?
They'll see some doors closed that were open last season. Let's put it like that. That should have been closed last season, and the twins are gonna close that along with the rest of the characters.
Okay.
But with twists and turns though.
Okay, always. I already know. How much of Jeff is also Eric?
I'll say 0.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't beat people up. I don't like, I'm like a Boy Scout with my guns. Like it's so funny seeing somebody with an illegal gun. I'm just like, I can do my permit paperwork, and I've carried since I was 21 years old. So I'm just like, this is so bad. And I'm always like checking all the guns on set for making sure everything's safe and all that. Like I'm, my fatherly instincts come out offset. So like, yeah, Eric is a whole different entity that I made up.
That's what's up. And then being that you've been doing it for 5 seasons, what's been one of your most favorite moments that you can remember while filming?
I would say that the favorite moment of filming is just like, when the director, because like Crystal Gibson is the writer. So when Crystal sees what she wrote come to life, and when she's directing an episode and she like cheers, like once the scene is done, that's how you know, like, oh, we just did something right here. So anytime that she, cheered when she was directing, it's like, man, we're really giving the director exactly what they wanted. You know what I mean? It's almost like a coach, and you ran a play, and they're just like, it ran to perfection.
Yeah, I like that. Then I have to ask also, what will you miss most about working with the cast if you guys have a great chemistry?
I would say the family aspect. Everybody ended up being like a family. We have people who they might have worked like, I don't know, they might have worked like 9 in the morning until like 4 o'clock, in the afternoon, and they're done. Mind you get to go home. You ain't on the clock no more, and they're just chilling out. You know what I mean? That shows you how much of a family atmosphere it is. Or people coming in on the day off. And I would say just how everybody's like really set in their character. So nothing was ever difficult. No one was ever underprepared, or no one was ever like unprofessional in regards to like, the work aspect of it. So it was that synergy mixed with the family energy. And I think it just meshed together really well.
Yeah, sure. And then being that the show is actually, about child trafficking, what do you hope viewers are taking away, like a message that they've learned, some of us by watching?
I hope viewers have learned that it's definitely a real thing. It's like if you see, a movie and somebody, gets electrocuted because, somebody was negligent, there was water dripping on a outlet or something, you kind of take that away and be like, well, shit, let me make sure all my water's not dripping on outlets. You know what I mean? So like, I want them to know that, we didn't just make this up out of nowhere. Like, this is real stuff that's going on in life, unfortunately, with trafficking and, kids getting stolen and stuff like that. And granted, we dramatize it, but it's still a real aspect to it.
Yeah. And then being that Ashley's not here, and again, this being the final season, what's one of the funniest things you guys have shot together that just maybe was funny behind the scenes, how it came together, just a scene with you?
Funny, I would say just when we riff, when we go off, and it'll be a line like I don't know, like let's say, for example, Robin, our sister, Robin stabs somebody, our younger sister, and that's where the script ends. It says Robin stabs the dude, and it's done. Mm-hmm. But me and Ashley, with our rapport and our like brotherly and sisterly chemistry, like I looked at her and I go, "That's your sister." She's like, "That's your sister." You know what I mean? Like, and then we have that like bickering thing where we can, like I said, make up stuff. So I would say times that we really make up like a, not necessarily sibling rivalry, but like sibling energy that is not on script. It gets funny.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, and then you gotta tell everybody why they need to tune in to the final episode, final season, of Double Cross every Thursday on ALLBLK.
You don't have to tune into it, but if you don't, you will miss out big, and you'll miss out on what everybody's tweeting about, what everybody's talking about. Like my comment section, I could literally post a picture shirtless, I'm in the gym, and they're like, "Yeah, cool," but you post that Double Cross picture, they're like, this, it's like hundreds of comments. So if you don't watch this 5th and final season, you will be missing out, and you will not get a chance to see the story close, like this full circle moment to happen from season 1 to 5, because it's been 5 years since 2019. So it's real cool to see, and I want it to be shared with everyone.
Yeah. And then you just mentioned, switching gears real quick, about the fitness. We follow you on IG, so we know. So real
awesome.
Quick.
I said I appreciate that.
No problem. So real quick, give us a good fitness routine that anybody can do real quick every day. That's good. That's healthy.
Bare minimum, you need to walk. You need to walk for 30 minutes. I don't care where it is. Honestly, I drop the most of my weight when I'm in Europe, because Europe, like, usually places that I go in Europe are, not necessarily like car based. So I'm walking everywhere. And I noticed, I was like, I was looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, man, I look kind of good, but I was walking everywhere, it might be a 45-minute walk, or I think we got away from that with, obviously cars and transit and stuff like that. But I would say bare minimum, a 30-minute walk per day. Obviously we know what to eat. Like, I can grab my 3-year-old and ask him like, hey, what's more healthy, this hamburger or this salad? And he knows, so we know. So I think we, the one, walking, 2, not lying to ourselves, and 3, just being honest, like looking in that mirror and being like, I got some work to do. And if you don't like the way you look, change it. If you do, don't change it. It's very simple.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you. I'm gonna take that walking advice.
Gotcha.
And then tell us real quick about NBM clothing.
That's my clothing brand. It stands for No Beast Mode Clothing. I came out with that in 2014. It stands for No Beast Mode, Just Be a Beast. And I also have Become Nutrition. I also have a book out. Like I got a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I got like 10 jobs. Then I'm a father of 3 on top of that. So I do a lot. And I think if I wasn't doing a lot, then I don't know what I would be doing.
Yeah. Busybody. That's an Aries though. That's how we do it.
It is. And I found myself just being bored with like normal jobs. I remember I was working, I was a mall cop, right? I think that was the last like job on the clock that I had. I was working in the mall, in there with the, no gun, just with the shirt on, and like, hey, take your hat off, man. Hey, stop running, And it was just a day that it wasn't nothing going on. And I was like, man, I'm about to, start my training business. And I did. And this was like 2012. And I started my training business, and the supervisor was like, hey, you need to get off your phone. And I was like, listen, man, I'm securing the mall. I'm on my phone. I'm dealing with a client. I was like, I can do all this at the same time. And I always had that entrepreneur spirit, so I'm glad I get to like finally express it.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm looking forward to everything you got coming. You got to tell us what else is next coming from you.
What else is next? There's films. There's more films. There's a film that comes out February 8th. There's a film that comes out probably mid-February or March. There's a thriller. You're gonna see me in a bunch of different characters, which is cool.
Real good. We're looking forward to all that. I definitely want to thank you again for taking time out speaking to me again. My name is Gary from Urban Bridges. Huge fan of the show, so I can't wait to see how it wraps up this season. I'm looking forward to what you do next.
Aries, I appreciate that, man. I'll speak to you soon. I'll see you on Instagram.
For sure. You have a good one.
Cade is alive. You took my son?
We gotta get that baby back.
You won't ever stop me.
A school bus full of second graders has gone missing.
I'm selling them.
Running out of time.
We need all the help that we can get.
They're all about that dangerous life.
Damn right I am.
I gotta hit the streets. I'm gonna find him and my kid.
You're on some kind of warpath. Drop that gun or I'll blow your head off.